lovelies. Welcome to Empress and Tarot 777. My name is Ocean. I'm very happy to have you here at the channel today. A little chat. So if you're brand new and you just don't care to hear me talk, that's perfectly okay. I don't mind. Just go ahead and fast forward on over to the tarot portion. But for all my regulars, don't you leave. This afternoon, I am planning on doing a 12-sign Zodiac read today, just like we used to. So I'll probably be doing that in the afternoon. As soon as this reading is over, I've taken a pre-workout and I gotta get my arse to the gym to do my leg day before it gets full at the gym today on a Friday. So this is going to be a quick reading, unless Spirit, of course, directs me otherwise, and then I'll be here for a while. So we'll see how that goes. You don't want to see me like super hyper on pre-workout. So we're going to do the 12 zodiac signs this afternoon. I am going to take a tarot reading here for you just a minute with the Grand Lux. Ooh, why did they have to show us that one? And that one. Well, somebody might be waiting to hear from somebody, might be a little bit afraid. There's a tower there. So before we get started on tarot, let's talk about the website again. Empress Moon Tarot. Over here on the website, if you click up at the top, we have events. I'd like to show you we've got a lot of events. So right now we have Celtic Curiosities. This is a 10-card, 1-question spread. I forgot to announce it, so I'm leaving it open through tomorrow evening. So you can order one today or tomorrow if that's of interest. And then Monday night, we have Twin Flame Soulmate readings. Woohoo, that'll be fun. Can't wait for that. And then do you guys remember when I used to do these energy clearings for you, the Reiki energy clearings, and we did some twin flame exercises to help you work on the energy between you and your special someone? We'll be doing Reiki session for that on Tuesday night, starting at 7. And then the following week, we also have Celtic Curiosities again on Thursday next week and Twin Flame on the 28th, which I believe is Monday, So that's what we have coming up. Check out the events page and get signed up if you want a reading. I have been doing a lot of personal readings this week and I have a lot coming up in the following week. But we'd love to hear from you guys. I'd love to see you guys this afternoon in the live stream. All right, my darlings. Let's see what we have for you for today. Call upon my spirit guides, Fred, Brad, Cecil, and Sylvia. Call upon Metatron, grant me wisdom that cannot be seen in the cards. Archangel Michael, guard and protect my energy during the time of this reading, please. See what we got. So far, we got a lot of cards coming out, but they seem a little bit scatterbrained. So let me just note, it's like we have two separate situations here. I'm going to note these really quick, and then I'm going to change the deck because that deck is it's flying too much. Somebody out there is really kind of going through some sort of anxiety or seems to be a little bit excitable, and it's not my pre-workout. So, so we have the 9 of Swords, Page of Coins, or 10 of Swords, Page of Coins, and the King of Swords. This is somebody who's putting off communicating their truth with somebody because they've been through a really difficult time and they're afraid to run into a problem. Seems to be somebody who has had some bickering and fighting with their special person and may have been taken for granted by their special person, has been waiting for some sort of movement, and there's been some sort of deception with regards to a relationship. It looks like this talk seems to have to do with finding a way for the two of you to compromise. So that's for two of you that are in a long-term committed relationship. All right, Spirit, what message do you have for the collective, please? Message for the collective. All right, this is a little bit better. These cards don't feel so wacky. All right, Spirit, they're outside doing some yard work. If you guys can hear it, please roll with it. 2 of Swords. Somebody not knowing what to do. 8 of Wands. Okay, 3 more. The sun, the sun, the sun, the sun will shine again. I love this sun card because it's like she's out there going, yes, yes, this is wonderful. Because you know the sun card is known as the yes card, right? So it's almost like she's like, yes, yes, yes. And it reminds me of a card in this particular deck. Okay, so maybe my pre-workout's making me talkative. That's all right. You guys know I talk a lot. And if I don't, it's just when I'm nervous. So, let me see if I can find this card. You'll see what I'm talking about. Like it's almost like spirit is, or somebody is saying, yes, finally. Yes, absolutely. Yes, yes, yes. Let me see if I can get this card. Spirit, show us this yes card, please. Perhaps they're wanting me to take a couple cards from this deck. I might do that because they're drawing my attention to this deck. And it literally has a girl in a field throwing her arms up and it says yes. It's like, yes, finally, it's here. Yes, finally, the day has come. Yes, the answer is yes, yes. A resounding yes. You see how exciting that is. All right, so somebody wasn't too sure with that Two of Swords, what to do in the past. Maybe what to do with regards to communication, what to do with multiple options online, because that Eight of Wands can sometimes be that. And now they know. Yes, they know, you know? Now they know. Now they know, now they know, now they know. Oh boy, do they ever. Boy, do they ever. Wow, okay. Wow, wow, wow. Let's see what's on the top. By golly, wow. Queen of Cups. Somebody's been waiting on this. And I want you to see something. So you know when I read intuitively. So it looks like my workout's going to be on delay for a little bit. Hold on. We got a lot going on. So you know I read intuitively, right? And sometimes Spirit gives me something as I'm reviewing the cards. And so here's this yes. So we have this resounding yes. That, you know, the Sun card is about happiness. It's about enlightenment. It's about, all right, it's finally here. It's finally here. This one thing that takes away the, you know, the sorrows, takes away the difficulties, takes away the trouble, the strain. In the past, whomever this person is, whether it's you or somebody else, in the past, this person just didn't really know what to do. Maybe they had tons of options and all the options were just like, not too sure. But now we have a resounding yes. Like this is the one thing that you want to do, or this is the person you want to date, or this is the job that you've been waiting for, or this is the person that matches all of those qualities that you've been looking for, right? It's like there's just something, je ne sais quoi, something about them. I believe it's a person. I believe it's a person. It looks like a soulmate connection. For some of you are going to immediately go to twin flame with this, and although we have 3 twin flame cards, I don't believe this is a twin flame union, because what I'm seeing is something beautiful here. Not that twin flames aren't beautiful, but there's no push and pull. Everything is a resounding yes on both sides. Okay? When I say both sides, I'm referring to both sides. The Emperor and the Empress. We have the soulmate card of the 6 of Cups here. We have the 6 of Coins, which is 2 people giving to a connection. 2 people equally willing to give to a connection. Something that you've been waiting for, hoping for, manifesting. See, it's like she's in meditation. It's like, Universe, bring me my person, please. And so here she is in that state of, you know, let me bring this my way. And then it's like, whoa, universe, you delivered, and you really delivered on this one, right? So it's kind of like that sort of atmosphere that I'm seeing here. So where should I go? We can either take a trip down Fantasyland, which I see here. We'll head on over to Fantasy Island and see these two meet and things go fine, or we can take the rational route that signifies what's happening here. So for those of you that are fixed signs or earth and air, we'll go earth and air. We'll go with the rational viewpoint first. And for those of you that are water and fire, then we'll go to the passionate Fantasy Island side that I see here, okay? Let me see if Spirit wants any more cards. Hold on. Talk to me about this Emperor, please. The Emperor. The Emperor. Spirit is saying that this Emperor has gone round and round and round and round. And, ooh, wow, a card just fell on the Empress. Round and round and round and round in a circle in search of this very thing. Round and round and round. Okay, the Empress, please talk to me about the Empress. The Empress. Oh, wow. Wow. One more card for the Empress, please. Wow. Okay. For both of you, we have the Nine of Cups and the Ace of Wands. So Nine of Cups is emotional contentment, happiness. It's sort of like your heart light turns on, right? And the Ace of Wands is passion, passion, passion. Passion. Okay, we'll get to those when we talk from the fiery Fantasy Island perspective. So from the rational perspective, we have the Ten of Coins. This is in the beginning of this connection. So this is not the two of you moving to the Ten of Coins. This is the two of you starting individually from the standpoint of the Ten of Coins. That to me tells me that this is two people who are at a point in their life, a point in time in their life where really it's sort of like they have everything else, right? With the Ten of Coins, they have everything else. They have the family, maybe they're divorced, maybe they've got kids, could be either or, you know, but they've got everything that they want in life except for one thing. They're perfect somebody, right? So two people are at a point where they're ready to give time to a relationship, to a person, and they're at a place where they're happy in life, so they don't necessarily need another person. So it's just two people who feel content and happy in life and don't necessarily need somebody, but would like somebody in their life to share it with, right? So that looks really positive, having this at the beginning of our situation. Then we have the Empress sitting in dreamland, like most empresses do, whether they're male or female. They stay in this like a little dreamy state. It's sort of like, oh, a new beginning is possible. I'm open to a new beginning. I'm ready for a new beginning. I'm ready to, you know, start something new. That's kind of what she says. And she, whether it's male, female, they, them, doesn't matter. Whomever is represented by this energy of the Empress. The Empress has energy to give to a connection, to build a connection, and is willing to put in the effort and the energy to create a nice, stable emotional connection, a nice, stable, you know, spiritual connection. Maybe the two of you have similar religious views, or, you know, a nice, stable physical connection. There definitely seems to be some sort of attraction between the two of you. But in light of the 10 of coins, you may be holding back a little. So the Empress has the Knight of Swords, the Knight of Cups, the Page of Swords. So it's possible there may have been 3 people in this person's life, including this Emperor. One who may be a runner and like disappears, comes in and out of the Empress's life, right? Disappears, comes in and out of the Empress's life, gets freaked out by conversation at all and just kind of, you know, scoots on by. One who's very immature, has a lot to learn in life, but the Empress doesn't have time for that kind of immaturity because she's in a place where she's ready for this, right? And then the third, who's charming, romantic, gentlemanly, kind of has that sort of suave, gentle presence, right? It's like romantic, gentle, charming, sweet. Somebody that you can build an emotional connection with, as well as build a nice, stable connection. I believe this Empress is throwing aside the runner, the immature one, and is accepting, I don't want to call him Prince Charming, but he kind of has that Cinderella vibe to him on this particular card. But I don't want to create like this fairy tale vibe since I'm talking to Earth and Air first, right? So Earth and Air, let's keep it realistic, right? So it's more like this person knows how to treat a woman, right? But for water and fire, we have this white horse kind of galloping on in, right? This person, very romantic. I mean, this is a picnic on the beach that he's at here, right? But he's also down to earth, low key, down to earth. So he has an inviting vibe, I guess would be the best way to put it. So you and this person, whether you're on the masculine side or the feminine side, you and this person seem to both like similar things. 4 of Wands. This is kind of a festival vibe here, right? It's sort of like, it almost feels like both of you kind of have this, you know, hey, let's go out and experience fun. In whatever way that is for the 2 of you, doesn't matter. Could be music, could be concerts, could be festivals, could be dining, could be, you know, whatever. But you have similar styles and similar interests in life. Now, for those of you that are water and fire, you also have an attraction to this person. This person makes you feel at peace. They make you feel a sense of harmony. They make you feel content when you're around them. Now, 6 of Cups. I know we have sort of like man's best friend on this card, and we have a child on this card. If you have children, that may be important to you. If you have a dog, that may be important to you, or you have an animal or something like that. But typically when we get the 6 of Cups, it's sort of a daydreaming energy. It's sort of like the 2 of you come together, you're building this kind of stable connection. And then all of a sudden it's like, ooh, time apart. And now you're thinking about each other with the 6 of Cups. Sort of daydreaming about the possibilities. You might be daydreaming about, you know, your next date. You might be daydreaming about them in general. Water and fire, you're probably also thinking some naughty fantasy thoughts about this person. It might be imagining them naked if you haven't seen them naked, you know, sort of thing. Not to get all adult, but, you know, because the Ace of Wands is here as well. So you very likely are thinking about, you know, other things much more physical also. Well, it looks like with the 6 of Coins, both of you are willing to put in an equal give and take, because this is a card of equal give and take. Equal give and take, but there's one of the 2 of you, maybe both of the 2 of you, that are afraid that you might give too much, or that you may experience a situation you've experienced in the past where your giving wasn't appreciated, or you may have been used by men or women in the past. So it could be that kind of vibe where there's sort of this cautiousness, but a little bit of fear of, you know, sometimes when we have that Nine of Swords, it can be a fear of, oh, did I say something wrong? Did I say something too much? Did I not do this right? You know, it's sort of like wanting everything to be right because this is what you've been waiting for. And this is a resounding yes for you, right? So it's like, oh, a lot of, you know, extra thinking. Well, then we end our reading with this Emperor in deep thought. This Emperor is in deep thought and reflection. So the masculine energy is in deep thought and reflection about this connection, about what could be, about whether or not this person stirs their heartstrings, right? They definitely see themselves as a good match, the King and Queen of Cups. So they see each other as a good match spiritually, emotionally. Also from, you know, a playful side, fun side, a rational side, and what's another word I'm looking for here? Like you're both capable of giving to a connection, right? You're both at a good place for it. That's a better way to put it. The Emperor is having some naughty thoughts. Naughty thoughts about this Empress. So Emperor is in fantasy mode. And the Emperor, with this particular card, this particular card is usually judgment. Is, okay, it's time for me to make a decision about this person. And maybe you and this person are at that point where the Emperor needs to make a decision on it. But I feel more like it's something different here, because we see this woman coming to life in this particular card, right? And so I feel what this is representing from the Emperor's standpoint is that this feminine, this Empress, has brought this man back to life. Like there's some aspect of this man's life that may have been lackluster or missing. Maybe this person just felt really lonely because they never could find that right fit for them, right? And so with that phoenix rising from the ashes, I feel like this Emperor has ignited a flame of fire in this Emperor that's been like, it is possible, right? Like it's possible to have somebody who's right for me. It's possible to have somebody similar to me, kind of thing, you know? Right? So it's like this feminine has ignited both this flame of physical desire for the Empress and this flame of passionate energy in life, right? It's like the Empress is bringing the Emperor back to life. Slowly, but bringing them back to life. Touching on their heart center. See, the heart is like exploding here. And we see that the heart is exploding here. So from a fiery, passionate standpoint, water and fire signs. I know that you guys like that. You know, my Scorpio moon side is going to go to the passionate side here a little bit for a second. So from a passionate standpoint, water and fire, I see somebody super, super charming arriving on the scene for this Empress, right? Super charming, extremely, extremely handsome, gorgeous, whatever. You know, really somebody that the Empress feels that they could build on. The Empress seems to be having some, you know, high chemistry desire for this person, probably because they have shown themselves not only to be physically attractive to this Empress, but they've shown themselves to have an attractive, desirable personality, right? An attractive, desirable personality, somebody who's gentle and kind, right? And this Empress seems to be igniting the flames of desire here while spending time with this person. And with this Six of Cups, I feel that this Empress is fantasizing about this Emperor. And then we have the Emperor doing the same thing. So there also seems to be this element of desire between these two. Let's get some romance cards. And then I gotta go, or else that pre-workout is gonna have me driving like a maniac to the gym. Man, maniacal driving. That would might not be a good idea. I gotta change into my workout gear. Go hoist some 400 pounds on the leg press. Literally, I do 400 pounds on the leg press, so go lift some heavy weights and come back home and have a nice lunch. And then I'll be live with you guys again for some Zodiac reads. Yes, no, they're saying no. Okay. All right, Spirit, show me which cards for these two. Oh, wow. All right, two things. Number one, the card that fell over here on the Emperor is pretty fucking awesome. So we have spiritual connection. A relationship has a connection that goes beyond this lifetime. When we see spiritual connection, it's usually soulmate or twin flame, but it's usually like you see each other, you meet each other, and you fall into these natural roles together because you've been in them before in a past life, if that makes any sense. We have love makes all the difference. That's what I feel. I feel like, especially for this Emperor coming back to life, right? That this connection is helping heal past wounds and provide a sense of security and self-worth. I think it's providing security for the Empress because she had flaky and immature here, right? And I think it's providing a sense of healing for the Emperor because he's coming back to life, if that makes sense. I didn't see the card under this one. This is even more awesome. Oh, this looks lovely. All right, let me just show you. Romance and true love. So there definitely is an element of romance because this is very romantic. This Knight of Cups is super romantic. So we have romance. And this says, lavish the one you love with personal attention and affection. And then true love. This is the love of a lifetime. Now, if you guys have just recently met, your relationship or your connection so far may have with it, especially with this Knight of Cups, may have with it an element of romance, right? So it could be that these are two very romantic people who are wanting to show each other personal attention and affection, possibly, as we saw here, physical intimacy as well. But this connection has this sweetness to it and this ability to grow to something. It says this love is once in a lifetime. So I think that pretty much says it right there. True love, this love is once in a lifetime. All right, we're going to leave that there. I see you guys this afternoon for live stream. I'm off to the gym. Later. Love and light. Big hug from Ocean. Kiss, kiss. Mwah. I'll see you soon.